Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to The Well, your source for the latest in the field of after school and summer learning programs. Today we're going to be talking about social and emotional learning. Coming up next. These days in the field of education, there are a lot of terms being thrown around when talking about youth development. Whether it's grit, growth mindset, social and emotional learning, or just plain old youth development. There are a lot of terms being used interchangeably sometimes when talking about how do we move young people forward. I must admit that I also have a hard time talking about these terms in different settings with different groups because a lot of times I'm confused about what all of these mean and how to go about moving forward so that I can actually add to the conversation. So I'm here to tell you about a couple of resources that may help you in defining what the terms actually mean when we talk about social and emotional learning. There's a great website called CASEL, or the Collaborative for Academic and Social and Emotional Learning. They define SEL, or social and emotional learning, as the process through which children and adults acquire and effectively apply the knowledge, attitudes, and skills necessary to understand and manage emotions, set and achieve positive goals, feel and show empathy for others, establish and maintain positive relationships, and make responsible decisions. When I think about this definition, I think about what is my current after-school program doing in relation to social and emotional learning, or how are we addressing social and emotional learning as it relates to young people moving forward with these skills. The first thing that you may want to do is have a conversation with a school district official, your school principal perhaps, about what is the district's policy or what are the district's goals around social and emotional learning. Have they purchased any curriculum that they're utilizing during the school day? Has your principal have a plan for the school site on how he or she is implementing social and emotional learning at the site? More importantly, the conversation should be about how can you, as the site coordinator and or your after-school program, better support the school day in addressing social and emotional learning during the after-school hours. These conversations can go a long way into getting a mutual definition about social and emotional learning. More importantly, perhaps get some new resources for you as it relates to SEL or social and emotional learning. And more importantly, how can you work together with the school day and the after-school program to better support the young people that you serve? Another resource that you should perhaps check out is the work being done here in California as it relates to social and emotional learning that is very specific to after-school and summer learning programs. The Expanded Learning 360-365 is a collaborative project dedicated to promoting the development of critical skills beyond academics that research has identified as essential to young people's success in school, work, and life. It is a great place to find definition, resources, conversations, and tools for you to be able to develop and implement your plan to support young people out at your programs. So again, this is not about having all of the answers. This is about knowing where to look for resources, what work is currently taking place, how can we best come up with a definition that works within our world, whether it's your school community, whether it's your school district, your entire community around social and emotional learning to best support the young people in your after-school program. You're not alone. There are a lot of us out there that are still working through a working definition for social and emotional learning. The key here is to never forget that all of these terms are all about supporting young people in your after-school and summer learning programs move forward. The last thing I want you to remember is that as you develop a working definition for social and emotional learning, It can help you join different tables, different conversations, different groups to better promote social and emotional learning within your school day or your school district. Perhaps you can ask your principal to join one of the meetings that are available district-wide for school teachers and administrators. Perhaps you can join a collaborative at the local level to learn more about social and emotional learning. Perhaps you can reach out to some of the local experts or statewide experts around social and emotional learning, either through email or through social media. This is a great way to learn more about the work that's being done, what is social and emotional learning, and how it is currently being implemented either locally, statewide, or around the country. All of the information that I've talked about is going to be in the description below. Let's make social and emotional learning part of your after-school and summer learning program. Until next time.